I wonder if anybody else is trying to ascertain any kind of accurate number of the shadow and how they're doing it, because I haven't figured out really efficient ways to do it properly.
Anyone? I mean, you know, sometimes I think when it comes to shadow audience data, a bribe is kind of needed. You know, there has to be a fairly big carrot, I think, for them to bother. And that can be just as simple, like you said, if you're getting additional information about subscribers who are having packages bought for them, it can be as simple as giving them additional, you know, clear additional benefits if they identify themselves. Single ticket stuff is much harder. Prize promotions, I've tried at event data acquisition where they have to SMS details and, you know, very mixed results, frankly. I see it as something to aspire to rather than to have the perfect answer on how to do it. But I like the things that you mentioned that you're doing. I think that's great.
Something I'm trying to do at the moment, which pertains to what you two were just talking about with trying to test. I'm currently, we've been doing segmentation via behavioural and more recently psychographic. So what I'm trying to do at the moment for each of my campaigns is, especially with electronic direct marketing, last week I split 3. So I ran lists via behaviour, targeted previous shows that purchased.
Yep.
Then I did a mosaic list. And then I did lapsed season ticket holders. And so what my plan is, if I get time to do it, I want to try and split my lists for every single ticket campaign in that way. And I'm going to keep a record over the next months. So if anybody was interested to see what those results are, I'm happy to share them.
That'd be great.
If I get time.
I mean, I think you've just hit a very important nail on the head, which is be consistent with how you're doing this as much as you possibly can, so that you can actually get some long-term long-term value research, rather than kind of ad hoc stuff. So I think it'd be great if you could share that, Jess.
Look, I was really interested in just how persuasive a lot of that data, particularly in the Sydney market, was for where people live. I used to work for Sydney Festival, and now I'm working for Bundaberg Trust, which is a region based out on the south coast of New South Wales.
Yeah.
Is it possible to get sets of data like that in regional areas, do you think?
That's a really good question. You know, to be honest, I actually don't know. I'd be certainly dropping Pacific Micro Marketing a line to ask that exact question. I think my gut feel is that information absolutely exists, but perhaps not to the same level of detail. But so I'm showing my own limitations of having worked with urban-based arts companies here. So my apologies for not doing that.